Greetings, YouTube. I invite you to do an experiment with me, which is called Challenge Kabam's Terms of Service on something that is clearly mislabeled and wrong. Once you make a cash purchase in this game, Kabam is obligated to meet the Apple Store and Google Play Store Terms of Service. Now, they have somehow sidestepped this once, and don't think, you all who told me about this last year, going on maybe it sounds like almost 2 years ago, that I forgot. Not on this channel. The uncanny mutant Nexus crystals, or excuse me, they were Nexus crystals. I think they were just regular crystals. The uncanny crystals that came as bonus crystals for the unit offers in 2021, I think it was. Several people got the wrong crystals and the wrong number of crystals, and they spent cash on them, and Kabam promised that they would get them right. Well, when they did the correction, quite a few people didn't get the right number of crystals still. So some of you watching this, to this day, are still owed money as a refund or replacement crystals for that offer, according to the legal terms of service that Kabam can, yes, get sued for. The problem is, if you take the responsibility into your own hands and you request a refund, Apple and Google Play usually give you a refund, no questions asked, but now that Kabam, for several years now, owns the refund policy, they'll just instantly flag your account and put you in unit jail, even though they're at fault. So I would not recommend, unless you're just going to walk away from the game and don't care if your account gets banned, you issuing any or requesting any refunds through Apple and Google Play. It's going to turn out bad for you and for your account. With that being said, these are the wrong drop rates. Refunds must be given out to anybody who purchases the drop rates. 5 stars are okay, but the 6-star drop rates are a joke. Now, I do want to also show what this Thronebreaker daily card looks like. Not that it's going to be a huge mystery. You can see, in terms of almost forming a Tier 5 class catalyst, that I guess the Mystic is where I'm closest to forming. So, in fact, I'll be able to form it right after I hit Confirm Selection, and it's going to appear right now. Catalyst formed. But back to the reason why I purchased this. It's not so I can suddenly start spending $5 a day and upping. If you were to spend $5 a day for a whole year, you might not think much of it. But that's $1,825 plus, in most places, applicable taxes. And that's United States dollars. Those of you watching in Canada or Australia, where the conversion rates are just screwing you over versus the dollar, India, you're going to be spending like $2,500. So I am not recommending that. What I am recommending to do, though, is to fight the battle of the 1.5% 6-star drop rate. Why is that false? Well, first off, these are supposed to be featured Cavalier crystals, not regular Cavalier crystals that used to have 4.5% of a 6-star drop rate before they upgraded them, quote-unquote, to a Nexus. But even if Kabam is going to argue that they are no longer recognizing these as featured Cavalier crystals, and instead they view this, even though it's a wrong argument, as a regular Cavalier Nexus crystal, that regular Cavalier Nexus crystal should still have a minimum 6-star drop rate, because there are no Nexus crystals in there of 3%, double what it is. And even if they're going to say, we're not going to honor the Nexus drop rates, they should still be 2.4%. Which is the minimum of the new Cavalier crystal drop rates. These are the 2022 drop rates. These are the 2020 drop rates. So they're selling us bad drops. So, with that being said, I am going to open the crystal and just show you what I got. We're going to do the double pet method. 2, 3. If you're on the fence about buying these and you got the $5, I would tell you, Kabam should owe you another crystal. So, as long as they're 1.5% drop rates, yeah. And it's a Dark Hawk pack. A Dark Hawk pack of luck. I mean, as always, a 5-star for $5, I think, is a really good deal. Especially when you... The 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst selector is worth the $5 easily. But the most important thing about this in the long term now, as I get some 6-star shards and almost take him to max sig, but the most important thing about this, get out of here, tier 1 Alpha Catalyst bundle of trash, is that I now have my first stamp. My first tramp stamp, my daily special stamp, and that stamp, if I go to my, let's just go featured store. That stamp is now owned 7 to go. 6 more days, $30 more to get a good chunk of tier 5 basic, or tier 6 basic, or tier 3 alpha. That's amazing. But these are the wrong drop rates, YouTube. If I was you and I'm on the fence, spend the $5 and then demand that Kabam gives you the right drop rates, because they are obligated to, and they're giving us a 2020 crystal drop rates in 2022. It's unacceptable, and quite frankly, it's illegal.